All right, fellas, another week 10, warm up with Rivalry. We got a win, big win last week for the Auburn Tigers, man. Who is the next head coach, man? Who are guys wanting? Who do the fans want? What do we think, as former players, who could come in and lead the guys in the right direction? Any takes?
Jump out there, man. I think, man, the streets is talking, man. I'm hearing a lot of lame, man. Me personally, um, think that I don't know if it's the right move, but with Lane's background and what he's been able to do over the past couple programs that he's touched, it seems like the right move, so to say, as the trend and the history shows. I like Deion, man. I don't think Auburn will make that move, obviously, but I definitely like Deion. I think he'd be able to do some things. We just need a coach that's gonna hire the right people around the guys and develop that talent, man. So I really don't know. I don't know who the guy is, man, but I'm hearing a lot of lane, man. I got some good, really, really good sources, man. So see if they hold up, man.
They're saying calls are being made to Lane, man, and they want him on the planes right now. I piggyback with you. I don't think this is the answer. I think if we make this call 3 years from now, we'll be making another coaching change. That's just me hopping out front. And the reason why, man, I think a lot of work has to be done on the planes right now. I think it's going to take a special individual who can come in and lead the guys in the right way. When you look at the amount of kids that's left the program, recruiting that needs to be done, coaching scheme. Um, Smooth, you said last week you made a statement in the group text, man, about the type of guy that they was bringing in at Lackwood's right now. Um, and I think that's the type of guy you need. Former player, that Auburn energy. It's gonna have to be different. So I'm not on the Lane train. My prediction, again, I put on an Auburn Instagram page today, Auburn Sports. They asked who did the fans want to be the next coach, man. I gave three options: Tracy Rocker, T. Will, and Cadillac Williams. I think those are the best three options that we have right now to get us to where we want to be, and quickly. So that's my take, man. Smooth, what you got?
Man, to piggyback off that, man, I think, like you said, I did say we should keep somebody who was a former player type. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna matter when we lose to him. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be another game. It's gonna really hurt. So I really think we should go in the direction of keeping somebody like Cadillac. Give him a shot, man. You never know what could turn those things. And I think we should put the right people around him. I think we should bring T. Will back, Travis Will as a defensive coordinator. And I think we should finally give Damian Craig a real shot at being an OC. Former player there, former quarterback. You know, I'm sure that he could put something together to have these guys ready to go. I know he's a hell of a recruiter, so I'm not worried about the talent he'll be able to get. And I just want to give him a stage to finally shine, man. I feel like he always in somebody's shadow. So those three guys, man, if they could make that happen and put that together, man, that'd be something special to Auburn. Is definitely be history.
That's a dream.
Mm-hmm. Y'all hoping
That's a
that they
dream.
can do that. Y'all hoping that they can do that.
I'm praying.
My take on it, I don't really think Cadillac Williams ready to be a head coach. And he don't have to be a former player, whoever get the job. As long as they bring that kind of energy that Cadillac bringing, running up and down the sideline, just, that type of energy that the players feed off of. And I'm going to go back and say, like, Hugh Freeze, man, because I'm going to piggyback off, like, on basketball, man. When they hired Bruce Pearl from Tennessee, man, he came in with a lot of allegations, recruiting. He did a lot of stuff in recruiting that was illegal. And Hugh Freeze kind of went the same route when he was at Ole Miss. but the guy deserves a second chance, man. And y'all see what Bruce Pearl did deal with that second chance with the basketball team, man. He didn't turn it around, but it took time though. It may take 2, 3, give him 3 years at the most. You know what I'm saying? And but the boosters got to let whoever get that job do their job. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to change the mindset, the recruiting. They got the facilities. They heading in the right direction. That facility is crazy. Shit, I wish we had it. So they heading in the right direction, man. They just got to put the right guy in control to run the group, man.
Right guys, what matter, man. I know you're speaking on it don't got to be a former player, but you can't get a guy in there that's gonna fake that energy, man. The last guy we had in there, they was doing all this damn dancing and trying to be cool, man. The cats just weren't buying into it, man. I think we get somebody like Pearl, whose energy is genuine. I think guys will gravitate to that.
But that then go back to the people, like who brought that guy around that made them do all that dancing. So you got to get the right people in there also. So, who brought that guy around?
Kenny.
You?
I know.
Kenny, no.
Man. Hey, check this out though, man. I'm not on the lane train. I do not want another recycle coach to come through here that everybody pretty much trying to do the same trend with everyone else. And plus, I think Lane is too emotional, and we'll be sitting there having arguments about some bonehead decision he did because he get caught in his feelings, and in the end of the game, knowing something that we would know that the call should be, and he will go against the grain just because of the fact that he's in his feelings or something like that. We'll be sitting back here arguing about that. And the thing is, guys, I don't want a coach that just going to be close to being Nick Saban. And I know everybody keep on saying, why Nick Saban? Because he's the damn standard, man. He's the standard, and everybody knows when you talk about a powerhouse in college football, everybody referring back to Alabama. You see what Georgia now again compared to the Alabamas of the world. They want Tennessee to come up and end up being one like that. So you got to think about that, man. And right now, that boat with Lane has sailed for me. He's always just going to be that guy to get close. He's going to be the one to get close. But my thing is, I feel like I'm with Bill right now. I want to change fresh air, man. Just Prime would be nice. But if I'm being honest, do I really think Prime going to be a? Hell no. Because I know how Auburn is and how they pick and what they really looking for in a coach. And that coach, what they would like to have, they would want somebody that they can tell what the hell to do. And I'm to tell you the truth.
He won't
Prime
be black.
That guy. Yes.
He won't be black.
That's why I say those guys dreaming. That's too much color, man. They don't know what it is.
All right, guys, listen, man. That hurts. Because that's what's needed. That's the point I'm getting at, man.
But that's reality.
Listen.
That's reality.
Let me say one thing though. I can't say it though on Cadillac Williams though. I'm extremely proud of him because of knowing how everything is on that staff and knowing how he really act and everything, man. And Lack has really handled his business as being the head coach, man. And I can see him being the head coach. Do I think he'll get a fair shot at Auburn? I don't think that at all. I don't think he will get a fair shot.
Okay. And man, they won't get a fair shot. I agree. And I think it starts at the AD level. We got an AD coming in. I don't know much about him. I know he's from Mississippi. He's the one who hired Mike Leach, which was a horrible hire, in my opinion, when you think about who he is as a man, as a person, what he stands for. So I'm with you. I think it's a long shot for us to hire a black head coach at Auburn. But man, seeing Cadillac, bro, the last 2 weeks, knowing that, him as a former player, his lack of experience, whatever the case may be, seeing what he did at Mississippi State, how he got the guys bought in. But last week, bro, he had a plan. And from a coach, in my opinion, like a week to prep, he came out with an offensive plan and they won a game. Not saying that that's, changing the program around at all. That's just a win against a horrible Texas A&M team with, missing half of their team as well. But again, like you said, Ken, I'm just proud of him. I think that he's deserving of a shot. Why not in the SEC? I feel like a lot of other coaches get it across the country without that experience. So, man, it's gonna be interesting to see who we bring in. I'm hearing Dabo. I'm hearing some talks of Dabo Sweeney.
Dabo, nobody would. Man, look at it.
Yeah.
Clemson would not let that man go.
Yeah,
Dabo wouldn't do that.
I'm hearing some Dan Mullen out there too, man.
It's too much. It's too much pressure. But going back, man, who watched the post game interview after the game, after the Texas A&M Auburn game?
Nah, you
Nobody ain't watching.
No, I haven't watched them. I hadn't catched up on it.
Yeah, on the field, the interview on the field.
And this ain't got nothing to do with lack, though. This got something to do with the AD. Like, if you the AD and you see you got an interim head coach who just won the game, who just sold out the arena, the stadium, bringing former players back, just everything. The atmosphere was crazy, as I heard. But Lack doing the post-game interview, and with the camera, you can see the AD in the background. He and you know, if you're AD and I got some interest in maybe hiring you to be this next head coach, he really paid him no attention. And I was watching it. He ain't paid like no attention. Like I would be tuned in, like listening to everything he say. You know how he talk. You know what I'm saying? All this type of shit. He didn't pay him no attention, bro. And I was like, wow. Like I'm sitting there looking like, damn.
I saw that, and I know exactly what you're saying because I started having a conversation, bro, during that time, and I started to feel like I think Lack's doing a good job, but is he being used? And when I say used, I mean from a sense of who was the only person that can get the fan base bought in, the guys bought in a split second. We know how our Auburn fans are about, former players.
Tradition and former players, and you got to think about it too, folks. That's Auburn's favorite son, Cadillac.
Absolutely.
So
man, I hope it works out. I hope they take care of him. But I'm with you, CD. When you think about leadership, man, best interest, I don't think anyone has his best interest. Now, will they keep him around the program? Yes, absolutely. Why? And the reason why is because it's in Auburn's best interest to keep Cadillac Williams around the program, from recruiting, namesake, everything else. Ron White, what else you got?
I think you'll get a better idea of how he finished the season, especially when he go to see, will he be interested in getting him even a fucking chance, a fair chance of being the head coach. See how they finish in Tuscaloosa. You got to see how they finish in Tuscaloosa, though. I think that'll say it all. Will he get a fair chance or not to be, at least in the interviewing process of being the head coach? Just see how can he get the guys to come together and play down in Tuscaloosa.
But fellas, man, do y'all know how hard it is, man, for Lack to be in that position right now? And what I mean by that, man, you got kids dropping out left to right that don't want to play. That's, saying they're going to sit out for the rest of the year and stuff. So Lack got an uphill battle. But one thing I can say, man, I'm proud of him, man, because the way he acted and the way how he got the team fighting, man, and me knowing some of those guys and how those guys is on the team, and how he got them believing in fighting, man, hey, if Lack don't get a chance with Auburn, trust me, he will get a chance down the line in the future as a head coach.
All right, before we switch, man, I want to ask everybody, we jumping out, will Auburn blow this next hire?
Yes.
I think they will. Hell yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think, because if it's Lane Kiffin,
yeah,
that's no.
All right.
I'd rather get a young guy, fresh, new, energetic, and let him build with the program.
All right, man. How we feeling next week? Coming into Saturday with a few of our predictions. We got number 13 Utah traveling, play against Oregon and Bo Nix after Oregon recently was upset by Washington, I believe. I'll kick it off. I think Oregon bounces back, finds a way to pull out a win here. I'm taking Ducks at home.
This one is a tricky one, man. Last year, Utah spanked Oregon 2 times. Uh, it's a toss up because you kind of want to go with Utah, but I'm gonna take Oregon in a close one. It's at home. To take Oregon in a close one.
Ah man, this is toss up. That split is like right there. Spread is 1. I think Oregon is favored by 1. I'm gonna go Oregon just because they're at home and they lost. I really don't want to because they got Bo Nix over there, but I'm gonna lean with Oregon on this one, man.
I'm around with everybody else, man. I'm taking Oregon.
Fella, I may be the odd man out, man. I may go Utah. I'm going against Bo Nix.
Ooh.
I like Caleb Rising, man. I like that cat. For some reason, man, I feel like, he'll a fighter, man. I feel like last week what happened with Bo in Washington, man. I feel that it's gonna be a little layover, a little lingering over this week. And I'm gonna go with Utah for the upset. I think it's an upset because I do believe in Bo Nix, but some reason why it got me feeling like I need to pick Utah this week.
Interesting. All right, we've got USC and UCLA, man. It's gonna be. I think this is probably gonna be one of the most exciting games of the day. 7 p.m. Number 7 USC going against number 16 UCLA. Who you taking there, Bill?
Man, this is at UCLA spread 2.5. Ah, man, I'm gonna go Caleb Williams. I'm gonna go Caleb Williams and the Trojans, man. And I think they cover the spread, not by much. I got them boys by 3.
Did UCLA lose the last game?
Yeah, Arizona.
I caught that one on TV. It came down to the last play. I like the quarterback over at UCLA. I think Chip Kelly. Yeah, he a good quarterback. I think Chip Kelly got a good little system, but I don't think they're good enough to beat USC. So I'm gonna take USC.
Oh my goodness. Hey, they got this here as a shootout. The over under on this is 76. So you know what that means, man. And in the shootout, I'm taking the quarterback at UCLA. I think this is another one upset. USC, I think, from my opinion, has with the one loss, they're not happy with where they are. But I think UCLA pulls this off and they storm the field. Big one at home, UCLA.
I'm gonna take the Trojans, man. Fight on.
I see you too, folks. I got UCLA, baby. I got UCLA. That cat, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, dog, straight dog. And I like that running back too, Zach I can't pronounce his last name. Cabernet. I want to say he's legit, man. He's legit.
He's legit.
There it is. Hey, we've got Georgia squaring off against Kentucky, man. A very underperforming Mark Stoops team who just got beat by Vanderbilt, man. I know, Smooth, your quote, you say any given Saturday, man, but nobody expected Vandy to do that, man, especially without Derek Mason. When they lost Derek Mason, man, I felt like it was over for Vandy. So big win, but I think we all gonna take Georgia here, man. Too much firepower.
Derek Mason had one winning season at Vandy, man.
Anchor down.
God damn. I'm taking the defending national champs, though. I got Georgia in a beat down.
Yeah, man. The spread is 22.5. I got Georgia covering the spread, man.
Georgia. Ever since that boy Carter up front, 88 got back. They've been real nasty up front. Georgia.
Nice.
I got a UGA also, man. And back to that Derek Mason thing. Yo, he was at Vanderbilt, coaching at Vanderbilt. One winning season, yeah, that's a lot. Now that's damn near like a championship CD.
All right, another SEC matchup, man. I'm excited about this one. Lane Train, in a battle against Scott Fountain's special teams in Arkansas.
Man.
The Razorbacks, guys. How do we feel? We got Arkansas Razorbacks. I know, CD, you said earlier in the season, man, that these boys was front runners. You called it early. You was right. That was my pick of the year. But Arkansas Ole Miss, man. What we think?
I don't think Lane dropped 2 back to back.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Ole Miss. I mean, you just said it. I said Arkansas was a front runner early on this season. The hell with Scott Found. Special teams ain't gonna win no game.
Spread 2.5 is at Arkansas, man. I'm going Lane. I'm going Ole Miss by 10 here.
Yeah, same. I'm going Ole Miss as well, man. I don't think he's gonna drop 2, and I think he come out try to prove a point. I see a lot of trick plays going on here, man. Words kind of getting out that he might be leaving. I think he want to show us what he got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Dominated Arkansas team going into the Egg Bowl.
Who? Hey, he wants to dominate a team going into the Egg Bowl. 2.5 spread. Vegas knows something, guys. Arkansas at home. I'm telling you, Lane's about to see how quick Auburn fans will turn on you. After this loss, we don't want him anymore.
I like the way you narrated that. I like it.
Yeah, man. You might be up to something, too. Man, I like the laugh part of it.
But who you tell? Man, 2-4. I'm kind of like leaning towards with you, but for the sake of my pick, I gotta go Ole Miss. But the thing is, though, I understand where you're coming at with this Arkansas deal because of the fact that I think this gonna be the drama week for Lane. You already know he's got this. He's entertaining the whole mess with the Auburn stuff. If Ole Miss win, it's gonna be a tight game. It's gonna be kind of crazy, and you're gonna start hearing the rumblings and the aftermath of the whole Lane to Auburn mess. But I got Ole Miss winning in a tight game.
Man, I got one more we want to add, man, just for prediction purposes. We got some tight battles going on. Man, we've got Duke playing against Pitt, man. I think this is going to be a fight. You know why I want to bring this up, man. Trooper Taylor, one of the best recruiting coordinators in the country, bar none. What do we think about Duke going against Pitt? And if you haven't been watching this year, I know Duke is not the one of the hot teams to watch. Duke's been playing some ball, man. They've been pulling out some nice wins. Pitt's tough team as always, but it's a 7.5 spread. With Pitt being the favorite. I'm taking Duke with the upset. I think that I like the quarterback and I like the defense they have over there. Take Duke with the upset at Pitt.
I'm going Pitt. Don't matter.
What you said, Smooth?
What's Duke record?
7-3.
That's all right.
That's all right.
ACC.
Pitt is 6-4.
I'm still taking Pitt.
Yeah, I got it. I got them both 7-4 out of this game. Pitt.
Man, I hate to do it the truth, man, but I gotta go Pitt, man. I gotta go Pitt right here. I think Slovis finds a way to get it done, man.
Man, I wish I had my
towel. Basketball school.
I wish I had my Trooper towel to start waving around, man.